So we got more information about the new totems. Right, we had the info about you need to use the new trophies to level up. We knew that already, like that has been said before, but the stupid part, though, the bad part is that it says you can use 2 totems in battle so long as one is light or dark. So this is making the new totems a must-have instead of being like a fun and interesting theme that they add to make the game more interesting, to add more variety, more versatility. I mean, you're already making us have, like I said, with Clash Worlds, you're already gonna have a second developed Titan team, but now they're gonna make it so you have to have a lighter dark Titan team to even compete, like to have those totems to compete. So it's just stupid. Like they could not have come up with a worse plan. But here, let's put up the full thing. What they said. Hi everyone! After the news about the upcoming Titans, the most popular questions were about the totems. As we already answered in Q&A, totems of darkness and light will appear in the game along with the release of new Titans. And today we will tell you more about them and also show them. With the release of Titans of Darkness and Light this fall, you will have the opportunity to use 2 totems at the same time in battle, provided that at least one of them will be totem of darkness or light. Unlike the earth, fire, and water totems, only 2 titans of the same element will be enough to activate totems of light and darkness. At the same time, to activate earth, water, fire, you will still need to have at least titans of the same elements. How will you be able to get the totems of darkness and light? You'll have a chance to obtain totems, fragments, and light to darkness by opening the Titan artifact spheres by spending emeralds in the altar of elements. By the way, the bad luck prevention feature, which already exists for 3 elemental totems, will apply to the new totems of darkness. To level up new totems, you will need to use new trophies for the upcoming Clash of Worlds game mode or emeralds. Names and info presented in posts might be subject to change. That's all for today. Leave your comments below and we'll collect it for future Q&A sessions. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's a disaster. So, like, you're gonna have to get the new Titans. You're gonna have to get the new totems. You can get them from the Titan Vessel. You're gonna get the totems from the same place. You can get it randomly by opening themes, whereas like they add like to the chart. I mean, if you remember the chart, we'll put that chart up here in a second. Let me talk about this for a second though. But it's like, right, you have these things, like these appear about 1 in 1,333 chance, like to get like a totem. You know, there's a lot of randomness. There is like the bad luck prevention, which is what I call the guarantees, which is if you spend so many emeralds, if you spend emeralds here, you'll get totems after certain points. So now we'll put the chart up. Here's the chart. Like, that's what it looks like. So if they're going to add the other 12 totem fragments, because there are going to be 30 total now, they'll probably just add it to, you know, it's about 276,000 emeralds per, like, tier. So they'll probably just add it to, like, you know, all, like, 12 new tiers up to, like, 8 million or something. Which isn't too bad considering how much everything else costs, but still, this is just, like, rather than being new and interesting, like, game feature, like, adding new Titans, adding more elements, like, making it more like Pokemon. Like, so people always compare the Titans to Pokemon anyway, like, so having more elements, which creates more weak stuff. That could have been a really interesting and fun way to do that. I think a lot of people these would have been much better received if they had done that, but instead they're going to do it now. You can have 2 totems in battle, and now if you want to compete on Titans, you have to have both your main color plus Titans of Light and Dark. Like, you have to have 2 colors now. You're required to have a fire, earth, or water, as well as a light or dark to compete, because now you have 2 totems, which require 2 Titans for the light and dark, and 3 Titans for the grass, fire, earth. Like, I don't know, maybe it's not too late for them to change it, but we need to put some feedback into, like, leave comments under their posts, like, whatever, like, right, just let them know, like, hey, this is not the way to do it. Like, you know, they could have been interested, like, you know, with making like a pentagram style weakness chart like you see in some other games and stuff. Like, you know, you'd still have the triangle with earth, fire, water, but you would now have, right, lightness and dark, and every Titan had 2 weaknesses and 2 strengths, which would have been a much better way to implement. I think would have been much better received. But no, they want to do it the stupidest way possible. But yeah, no, I've done a few videos about this. If you want to see my last video about the Light and Dark Titans, please click the video below. Thank you.